Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you are on this amazing planet. Today, we're going to briefly talk about the Schumann, but really use this opportunity. I was so strongly inspired. Okay, maybe a little bit pressured to come in here today and really speak about what things are being cleared on mostly in the collective consciousness, because I saw all of your notes. Thank you for every single one of you who've shared, because I feel like this information is going to help give you some relief, right? Sometimes the noodle needs an explanation. And so I'm going to talk about that today. But you guys know how we play here. First and foremost, welcome to all of our newest members of the Love Train. We are continuing to grow organically, and it's so beautiful. So without further ado, let's welcome New from Kansas. Welcome to you. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Quite a few of you now from Arkansas. Welcome. Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome to you. We have New from Michigan and New from San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. How amazing. Beautiful. Welcome to you. England, more from England. We have so many beautiful lights shining there, and we welcome you all. Michigan again. Wow. See, Michigan's turning on the lights. I love it. And then North Central West Virginia, welcome to you. And then we have more coming in from Austin, Texas. So cool. What big welcome to all of you guys. So today, let's talk. I'm going to do the Schumann first and then segue that into what this means. So you can just see, right? We are in deep integration here. Just there's some little spikes that came in right yesterday. I think I talked about those. But all in all, here is what's going on. Wounded traumas, abuses, and things are being reconciled and healed. And that's why you guys are feeling crazy deep emotions sometimes out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, lots of tired, lots of crying. Crankiness is one with this one that's coming in. So it's interesting what is coming forward to be healed, right? And remember, we raised our hand and said, oh, I'll go do that. That sounds like fun. Why? Because on the other side of this, which we are already on the other side of this, so we've already tipped the scale over to the side of, being a dominant 5D energetic and a 5D consciousness, which is what we are continuing to create in our focus group. And I look forward to seeing you guys there tomorrow. So again, we know that this is right. This is integration. This is releasing. And this had to happen because we had light after light after light, and really with a very short time in between. And this is like anything that you're holding on to that is not serving you. It's almost like the light's like tearing it out of your clutches, saying, I know you think you need that, but you really don't. It's not good for you. So let me help you with that. Let me just blast it. Let's blast it free. So that's energetically kind of what's happening. Anything in your best and highest good is coming forth. And remember, we're not here to become a better version of our 3D self. We're not here to improve the 3D self. We are remembering the truth of who we really are, which is an absolutely perfect and amazing and loving soul focused into a body. I know the noodle's like, no. No, I'm in charge. I'm in charge. Everybody needs noodle soup, and I know it. So that's going to lead into the next part of my report. Let's look at the chakras, and then we'll talk about what's going on with the noodle and how it's being helped. Okay, so here we go. So you can see this was yesterday when those two spikes of light came in. Here you see little pushes here to the crown, a little here to the sacral, and then now see, this is where our guides want us to know. So the noodle would say, all's well in Whoville. Look at how quiet that chakra chart is. And yet, look what's happening in a lot of your bodies. Look at your feeling. This is a prime example of why we feel first. We feel first because the story the noodle comes up with is usually a lie because it's in fight or flight, right? So many of you, this is not presenting calm. There are physical symptoms coming up. There's a lot of sadness coming up. There's crankiness coming up, all these things. And first, I want to address, there was a comment about someone that you said, you're missing your mom. She transitioned a while ago. And also, and you're asking your guides and your angels. And so here's what I will tell you. And this is for anybody who is still feeling the grief from a soul that has transitioned. So spirit defines this as we are all souls on an eternal journey. Okay. And just receive the energy of this right now. I understand in grief and in sadness, the noodles can get involved. Don't worry, but just allow yourself to receive the energy around this. That we are all souls on an eternal journey, and we chose to focus into human form here to witness this time in evolution. Okay. And so when we moving forward in the 5D, we choose, it's called leaving the density of the body. We choose when to leave the density of the body and go back to being a soul, because there's other things that you want to experience. You know, Earth isn't the only game going in the cosmos, guys, but we were badass warriors and stepped forward and said, I'll go do that. Let's go. So here we are, and we're on the love train together. And I want you to know you're not alone, but also, so just know that there are many souls who chose to leave the density of the body to aid us and support us from the other side, knowing that the humans were going to be going through it. Okay. So she absolutely can see you and hear you. But when you're in a dense energy and clearing a dense energy like that, you aren't able to perceive her. You're not able to perceive your guides. That does not mean they're not all there working on your behalf. So I'm going to invite you, and anyone can do this, write her a note and say, just show me, give me a sign. And the sign will come in, and know what the noodle will say, that's a coincidence. And you can ask for more clarity. Many times I've seen with clients that their loved ones come through, so we have the ability to focus ourselves into a human body, right? Well, the soul can focus itself into other beings, such as birds, butterflies, whatever. So be open to how she can come to you. Just, that's what I'm going to say. Ask for a sign, and know that you don't need to be in a deep, dark, dense energy to reach her. In fact, it's when you're calm, take those 3 deep breaths and then write the letter, and do it before you go to bed. I like to do that because when you're sleeping, they can do their magic to help you. And then you just relax and be on the lookout for it. So just take that into consideration. And I think it can help you get some relief. Also, there's a movie I want to recommend for anybody that really feels like they've been holding on to a lifelong grief over somebody that transitioned. And, you know, your noodle's been trying to make sense of it. And your noodle's like telling you, oh gosh, that's it. No, our soul is eternal. And in many cases, you had a soul agreement to help each other awaken. And in some cases, that meant them transitioning out to help you from the other side. So I know the noodle is going nuts right now. Tell it shush. And I'm going to tell you what's being done on behalf of the noodle too. So this is all going to come together. I promise. Okay. So the movie I want to recommend for anyone dealing with grief or having a hard time with this concept that we're a soul focused into a body, that we're source creator focused into a body, right? What? No one told me about this. That's what the noodle's saying. Well, because it wasn't let in on the secret. But even that is returning to love and light. So the movie is called Astral City, Astral City, A Spiritual Journey. Now, it's a Brazilian film with subtitles. I promise you, that whole essence of the story comes through. You do not need to speak Portuguese. And it does have subtitles. It's called Astral City, A Spiritual Journey. And it's really a great way of kind of being able to visualize something that has been not in our level of awareness. By the way, as we continue to open up into higher levels of consciousness, this is going to be very normal communication for us to be having back and forth. Okay. I know the noodle can't deal with this stuff. So here's the stuff that I did a quantum clearing the other day. And here's what's happening. So as we continue to awaken, the ego consciousness is now beginning to fall away. So it's getting fired from its job of scaring the shit out of all of us. So what do you think it's doing? Hey, its job is survival. It's kicking and screaming. For some of you, it's kicking and screaming in your gut. For some of you, it's kicking, screaming in your head, sinuses, all of that, in the back, all. So these energies are leaving your physical body now. So just know that. So here, the ego consciousness thought it was the root of who you are. It thought it was your identity. And things that are being, it's interesting because certain messages came through, like, this is a message of the ego consciousness. If you can't control something, you can't be safe. Our safety is in our truth. Our safety is in our truth. It's not in your head. So if you think you're creating safety in your head, notice you never really feel fulfilled. And then you think you get it, and then you're defending against losing it. That's that gerbil wheel, right? No, it's not our truth. Okay, so that's one of the things. And then one of the other things is, why does everything have to be so hard? And manipulation, all manipulative energies are all being cleared. That feeling uncertain. And what happens is when we get into that, why does everything have to be so hard, right? And I'm reading these because I wrote them verbatim, how the message came from the ego. If I let go, who's running things? Maybe source creator? How about that? Oh, yeah. Well, guess where the ego consciousness is on its way? It's on its way back to source creator because that's where it feels safe. So this is cool stuff. So the egoic identities, the energies have been primarily in the back and the spine area. Okay. So, but interesting things came forth through this quantum healing. And by the way, there's nothing your human has to do with this information, but somewhere deep in you, this information will resonate and give you some relief and understanding around what you're going through. And it's helping you to remember that, yeah, I know. We said, oh, absolutely, I want to go on Mr. Toad's wild ride, not know anything that's happening in my future, stop planning, stop thinking, and feel my way through the dark, and then go. Yep, I know, I get it. But it's interesting, though, because some of the inner child witnesses these healings and was mad about the manipulation because it got an understanding around the manipulation and was like, wait a minute. And it was like, give it permission to be mad. Yeah, you were manipulated. Let it go. So it made that, that's how the healing and understanding comes for the inner child too. So this is all, when I tell you it's an onion or a shallot or whatever you want to call it, it's like the biggest one ever, but it's all coming apart and it's all being healed. It's all being reconciled, right? So that we can create from anew. Now, this is the beauty of what came through also. Our foundation of self now feels safe enough to naturally connect with Gaia. And I know this is true because I keep getting this guidance. Connect with Gaia, connect with Gaia. It's why I was sent here, because I can easily do this with the sun, the sea, and the sand, and the ocean. And so that's not even anything that we have to consciously think of doing now. It's automatically happening. But when you consciously add your focus to it, now your safety, that feeling of true, natural, known safety is coming forward. So the things that are coming in, the body sent a message, I feel safe. See, so we're embodying the truth, which is that you're already safe, you're already whole, you're already well. Okay. Other energies that are being cleared: abuse, violation, limitation, and then this no boundaries, right? So when these are leaving the body, we're told that it can create heat. Okay. So all of these sensations that you guys are feeling right now, this is like really, really the ego is being told, okay, guess what? You thought you were controlling things. P.S. You were not. So it's having to release. And again, it's like that rubber band. If you had a rubber band around your wrist your whole life and then now you let it go, it hurts where you took it off, right? Because it's been like cutting off blood supply. It's been cutting off flow. And here's what's being replaced. This is cool because, right, the universe loves a void. As those energies go, here's what came in: honoring, respectful, loving, caring relationships, including not just with the other humans, with food. All of our food beliefs have kept us in separation, thinking that we control the body. Yeah. No. So this stuff, I know that more will be coming forth about the food thing, but this is very important because really everything that we've been told about that we're controlling our body with food is not true. It's not true. Consciousness is controlling, but in fear, in that fear and dense energy, we were able to do it so far. And then now so many are saying, wait, everything I used to do doesn't work. That's because the ego's hold on it is letting go, and it can be fighting back. And just have grace and love for your bodies. Thank you for all of you guys who have been posting, and please keep the comments coming and let me know how you're doing, because then I'm guided to come in and can hopefully put some of this puzzle together for you as I put it together myself. And I'm sending big love to you, and just please, please note, none of us are doing this alone. We got the love train, and then we've got these crazy amount of support from spirit, from our guides, from our angels. And that that beautiful aspect is going to become more and more palpable for all of us moving forward. So for now, just if you have to write a letter to whoever you want to call in, do it that way. And then just relax and look for the signs. So I got you guys. We've got this. You're doing amazing. This is like a big, big, big chunk that's going, and then it's being replaced by such a yumminess. So let's receive, receive, receive. As I breathe, I receive. And I receive love from all you guys on a daily basis. And I love you straight back. And I will see you when the energy calls next. Ciao.